Hello. Now with this dish what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take an inspiration from a pizza, for want of a better thing. So what I'm going to use is some potatoes. I'm going to boil them. I could boil them. I could cook them in the microwave very conveniently as well. And then when they're cooked in the skin, just washed, because remember a lot of the vitamin content and nutrient content in the potato is in the skin. I'm just going to smash them down. I'm going to make a very simple little sauce with some sun-dried tomato. I'm going to crush down a bit of spinach with that, some garlic, tarragon, some olive oil. I'm just going to kind of smear that over those crushed down potatoes. And then I'm going to finish it with some nice fresh mozzarella and just melt that over on top. And an interesting ingredient is the mozzarella. Oh, I'm going to use a little bit of asparagus in this as well, just to get a little bit more green and textures. But it's a great high protein option, mozzarella cheese. If it comes from grass-fed cattle, you're looking at you're going to look at some omega-3 fatty acids as well. So it's a great source of protein and obviously your dairy-related vitamins. So in particular, say vitamin D and magnesium and a whole range of various nutrients as well. So it's a great way of getting a little bit of protein into your diet. Now, cheese, I like cheese in a diet, and I think there's no such thing as bad food. Sometimes people will say, oh, you shouldn't eat certain foods and so on. No diet should say you shouldn't do something. And cheese is a great option for getting protein and highly nutritious food into your diet. So anyhow, I'm going to get along and cook this dish, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Now to make my little sauce for this dish, I've got some sun-dried tomatoes, some spinach, tarragon, olive oil. I'll just take my cheese out of the way. And what I'm going to use is a mortar and pestle. First things first, I'm going to add my sun-dried tomatoes in there. I'm going to roughly chop up my spinach. Don't have to be too precise with this. I'm going to add some garlic cloves in there. And some tarragon. And then I'm just going to crush. You could use a blender with this. I just like using the order mortar and pestle. I think it gives a lovely result, and I think the crushing action as opposed to a cutting action gives a much better sauce. The main thing is crush up your garlic with this. I'm just going to smash all that together. I'm not going to be too precise. I'm not looking for a full puree. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Just crush that up together, and then we're going to just smear that all over the potatoes, and it'll be lovely. This dish, I've just boiled my potatoes, and I've just drained them off. Very, very simple. Just going to get my potatoes now. Pop them in the middle of a nice dish that can go under a grill, and smash them. Smash them all down. Perfect. You know, cover the whole base there. Next up, I'm going to take some of my sun-dried tomato and spinach, which I had crushed earlier. I'm just going to smudge that over the top. Not quite at all though. No, actually we'll use it all. So let's smudge our sun-dried tomato and spinach over the top of the potatoes, just like that. Lovely. Next up, my tomatoes. Over. I think we're almost building a pizza here. And then finally, my asparagus. Now, I haven't grilled or blanched my asparagus. Asparagus likes to be grilled from scratch. It's just one of those type of vegetables that if you cook it in water, a lot of the flavor is lost. Finally, I'm going to just take my mozzarella and kind of around the asparagus. Don't put the asparagus over it. Kind of put it underneath the asparagus so that the asparagus is the topping, if you like. I'm just going to put my mozzarella. There we go, just like that. So that the grill will be able to cook the asparagus as it just nice and gently melts the mozzarella. I'm going to give a little drizzle of good olive oil. And now you could pop that in the oven, or as I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop that under the grill and just let the whole thing cook through. And having left that dish under the grill, just to finish off, there we have it. Our smashed potatoes with mozzarella, think a kind of a pizza concept, all ready to go. Enjoy it.